Virginia, by the way, also elected one of the first publicly transgender candidates in the country, Democrat Danica Roem. Danica Roem is a man who has transitioned to look like a woman over Republican Bob Marshall, very socially conservative candidate who had put forward a bathroom bill. The bathroom bill, those awful, terrible, bigoted laws that say that men should use the men's room and women should use the women's room. Here is a clip of that candidate, Danica Roem.
We made history tonight. We, people in Prince William County and Manassas Park, made history tonight. Because we'll now have a trans woman who can finally fix Route 28. I spent 9 years, 2 months, and 2 weeks as the lead reporter of the Gainesville Times covering my home community. It is about time that the administration in particular and other people start trash-talking reporters and start respecting the craft. Because local journalism is community service. It is public service. And the people of the 13th district just voted to elect and send a reporter down to Richmond. I'll always be a reporter before I'm a politician. On the trans part there, yeah, I am a transgender woman. We won because I am a transgender woman, because I am a reporter, because I am a lifelong resident of Manassas, because of my inherent identifiers, not despite them. I never ran away from them. I championed them. And because of that, yeah, Prince William County is now more inclusive than it was before this election.
There it is. I'm actually really shocked. It's really a sad loss in the culture war, obviously, that the voters of Virginia would consider electing a journalist to any office. Really upsetting. That's not good. Anybody who's worked in news like that is just by definition disqualified from holding any office in government. It is a little strange, obviously, that if for those who can't see the clip there, obviously this person is a man who dresses like a woman and has long hair. We had Blair White, friend of the show, came on a few weeks ago and said gender dysphoria is clearly a mental illness. It's a psychological affliction, although mental illness is probably a prerequisite for holding political office anyway, so that doesn't bother me too much. But all of this to say, it doesn't seem to me a shock that a state that elected a man who looks like a woman, basically on the platform of looking like a woman, would not vote for George W. Bush's Republican National Committee Chairman Ed Gillespie. This is not, earth-shattering stuff here. There is also another point to consider, which is that Democrats are less popular, according to a recent poll, than they have been in 25 years, than they've been in a quarter of a century. I'm a little torn on this. CNN just did this poll, and they found out that Democrat approval ratings is down to about 30%, the lowest in a quarter of a century. But if CNN is reporting it, then doesn't it mean that that is fake news and Democrats are very popular? I don't know. I'm caught in a real paradox here. According to this poll, 37% of Americans hold a favorable view of Democrats. This is down from 45% in March. A precipitous drop. It's down from 62% the day that Barack Obama was elected the first time. Doesn't seem to me a random chance or a random coincidence that the high point of Democratic popularity was the day Barack Obama was elected. It's been sliding down steadily ever since. Republicans are also unpopular now. They're about 30 or 31%. But the thing to point out here is over that same period, Republicans have never been higher than 48% approval, and yet they've won massive victories in elections across the country. So one has to wonder what that says about public approval ratings, according to these opinion polls, for Democrats versus what they say about Republicans. Republicans have been able to win major victories during this point. Democrats, not so much. We'll see if this election in Virginia and New Jersey has anything to say about the upcoming elections.